offensively to be sure for this really outstanding three-point shooting team in Delaware. Missed there for Hodge. They grip the battle. The scrum continues. And it comes away to make an Emery. Freshman at 7 points. Wow. Semifinals. NCAA. Up 14, looking good here. Hodge thinking three over lane. Rattles around and out. Rebound almost went in off the hands of Camden. Timko fights hard. Has the board for Delaware.
I'd run some screens for Timko. He's a good shooter. Got to get him going.
Pasha trying to go downhill. Really tough shot. Lays it in. 11 for NCAA. Not Wayne told us it's shooting today for Delaware. We've got to be close. Even or plus the rebounding stat. It's going to be a long night for us. Williams misses this time. Pasha, rebound, run out. Freshman for two. Continue the remarkable story. Pasha, physical, way too strong. Rebound! The freshman.
You can see the double on him, Dave.
His first field goal, he's got 6 points.
Yeah. And I can touch it that much, you know.
All time. Camden, the take. Leaves there, Pasha hangs. He's got 11, 5 and 9 shooting Pete.
Yeah. 9.5 to go with the legs hang in there for Delaware.
Camden. Ross falls. Pasha thought about three. The freshman drives, hangs. Off the glass. Lead is 5. Got 1 timeout remaining. Pasha trying to get to the basket. Reverse layup does hit it. Timeout.
Right to Sasha. Just go right to the rim. Right to the rim.
Lead at 5. 10 seconds left. Pasha wants a three. Here's the three. 8 threes. 1 shy of his career best set against St. John's earlier this year. 8 threes tied a single game Coastal Tournament record. He was awesome. Let's see if it happens again. Pasha, rookie of the year for 2. Nice take. 2 points and a rebound for May against Drexel in the quarters. Already surpassed that with the last 2 shots for Towson.
Every game is a completely unique situation.
Pasha by himself. Drains a 3. 5 threes in the game. Suleiman does not get a roll. Right in the basket for Towson to begin half number 2. All of a sudden, it's 8-13-2, dating back to the end of the first half. The run for the Fighting Blue Hens.
Delaware scores now, calling a timeout. Towson.
No doubt. Danger time here for the Tigers. Pasha through traffic, sees part, and he lays it in. Timeout, Pat. We know he's got the talent, Pete.
He does. Mentioned 36 points last night, 8 to 10 from downtown. 5 points tonight. Give Delaware credit. Doing a good job defending.
Drought continues here for Delaware.
Pasha's the key. He's got to run the team. He's got to be the glue.
Middleton Jr., 6 to shoot. Here's Pasha. Gets to the basket. Reverse layup for 2.
Terrific play.
A finish by Pulliam.
That was so pretty. Making it look easy, I assure you it is not. That brought everyone to their feet here in Care First Arena.
That was better than a dunk. Reverse layup under the rim. Camden lost the handle, but got it to Pasha.
And that is a lucky break for Delaware.
Izaiah wanted a ball screen. Instead, he has to give it to Camden with 5 to shoot. Spins around a double. Pasha ends up wide open and buries her.
It was under pressure as he was falling down.
A rare miss from Pulliam, who's done everything off the bench, and Camden gets involved on the glass.
We told you about that bench production from William and Mary. They do such a good job. 19 points from their bench.
What a change of direction. Pasha and the foul.
To find the open player, and it certainly is a luxury to have Keller Boothby who can knock those shots down.
Pasha looking for the answer, the blow by, and the scooping back.
Unstoppable on the afternoon.
Martin Inglesby recruited him hard out of high school. He actually attended his high school alma mater, but it was pretty clear Camden was going high level. He signed with Memphis as part of the #1 recruiting class in the country. Here's a deflection. Pasha the steal, leak out, and Pasha sends it home. Did you see him try to claim he was in the act of shooting there as he was nudged in the back? He trying to get whatever he can.
Not a bad thought.
Whatever it takes. Although good job by the officials not to bite. So another opportunity here for Delaware. They have made Campbell work for an extended stretch on this end of the floor. Pasha the fadeaway, and that's why he's CAA Rookie of the Year. And the lid has been on all second half long for Campbell. Been a terrific season for the Camels, but not much going right today.
You can't just rely on that. And again, Delaware needing to go with what's working early on.
Pasha back into the game, and there's CAA.
Defense from Izaiah Pasha. And when Delaware has been at their best, it's when they've come up with big defensive plays.
Pasha, they dare him to shoot. He does. Final half minute. Delaware shooting 61% overall, 50% from three, 8 of 16 from deep. It's been a buzzsaw for Stony Brook in this opening act. A 4-second differential here. Shot and game clock. Shot clock winding down. Pasha into the paint. Able to finish at the buzzer.
A big start to the second half for C.J. Luster. You can't contain him for too long, and he is really looking to take Stony Brook on his back.
Pasha getting
Watt, and he has absolutely delivered. He averages 16.4 points per game, and you see what he has done today for the Seawolves.
7 1/4 remaining. Winner gets Campbell tomorrow. Pasha, what a finish with an...
This is our second lead change so far here in the first half. Pasha gets a screen, passes up a three, gives it to Middleton in the left wing.
Good look from up top. Look how Delaware spreads the floor.
Backs it out to Pasha, 10 on the shot clock. Headed by Ross, drives it in. Little shoulder for some separation, able to hit the...
And where they're going to be. Don't say a word. You can see they've played together throughout the whole year.
17-16, a 1-point UNCW lead with that bucket. Pasha left wing. The switch has McGriff on him. Trying to shake free. Shoots at the free throw line and connects. Boy, that Montgomery and Newby, the 5 on the floor for UNCW. Ross sitting for a while with 2 personal fouls early in this game. Has only played 2 minutes. Newby bounced past Montgomery left corner. Looking inside for Obioha. He's got his man sealed off. He gets it now quickly. The shot no good. The rebound, Obioha puts it up in traffic. Halfway down, popped out. He'll have to earn it from the free throw line. On a foul by Houston Emery.
Another look at it on the replay here. But Obioha,
for sure. Absolutely. He does everything, but he's the leader of this team, so a lot is expected and a lot is delivered from him, and he's going to continue to do that.
Zaborowicz misses the second. Cougars press out of the miss. As almost a 10-second call. As the Blue Hens break it with 1 second to spare. There's Lane above the three-point line between the circles. Over to Camden. Back over to Kevin Riley. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Riley goes left. Throw back right. Pasha. He'll drive into the paint. Forces the shot up with the right hand, and it's good. Izaiah, back dribble, lost the ball, goes right over to Jones. They'll throw it ahead to Daywolk. Daywolk in the front court, nothing there, 1 on 3. He'll leave it off for Fulton. Smart play by Daywolk Tavares. Nothing there, don't force it. Daywolk has it, looking, trying to feed on.
Our sports medicine team provides state-of-the-art injury prevention, treatment, surgery, and rehabilitation for athletes of all ages. Your MUSC Health Sports Medicine team creates a tailored treatment plan to meet your needs and help you get back in the game. Don't let an injury hurt your game. Go where the pros go.
The 9th team foul against Charleston, and it comes with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left. Charleston 66, Blue Hens of Delaware 60. This is College of Charleston basketball on the Charleston Sports Network. rebound grab by Berzovic. Hands it off to Fulton. He'll slow it down with 2:24 left to play. That was definitely an offensive foul. Fulton comes right over to Tavares. Lob to Berzovic. Berzovic dribbles right baseline, right at the rim. Left hand layup is good. Ante Berzovic.
shot initially. He's got beautiful backspin on it. He's a guy that you've got to locate along with Newby and try to chase him off the three if you can.
8-7, UNCW takes the lead after the three ball. Cogbara straight away looking for an angle to Camden, not there at the elbow, so Cogbara will handle beyond the arc. Back to the point guard, it's Trent Middleton. Bo Montgomery defends over to Isaiah Pasha, ball fake. Now a driver, gets past his man, but Harlan Obioha is there. Pasha. Williams on the left block. And he's short on a layup attempt. So Camden will grab the rebound and run point. Across half court, Williams picking up JC. And off to Teron Allen. He made one from the right wing, has missed a three from the left wing. Pasha looking to drive on Montgomery. Pulls it back out. Jerome with 16 to work on top of the point guard. It's Pasha surveying, bringing it to the right side. Now Ross on a switch, defending. And John Camden has it now. He'll spin on Montgomery. Has some height. Kick out. Pasha wide open, sets his feet, fires a three, and drains it.
Best player and best shooter back in the game.
Pasha misses the second. Ball's loose, gets a steal, wraps a layup up and in. Delaware. Another rebound, kick out Camden. Camden resets his feet, fires away, straightaway shot off the mark. Another O-Rev. Delaware coming away with rebounds. Can they come away with some points? Pasha can. He's got 11 to lead the head.
You shake your head. Wow, that guy is really good and going to be unbelievable.
He has been tonight, hasn't missed. 4 of 4. Enzo, need him here. And there's a bucket. There's the and one. He was
and maybe switch hands there. At the other end, he's just got to hold that more physical block out on a mobile McGriff.
Pasha will fire away, and he connects behind.
His size and his width just holds off Gabe Moss, who got caught on the top side, and they throw it to the bottom hand. You've got to have more ball pressure.
Pasha spinning into his bag a bit. He's got 19.
Saw in kind of bringing him in from the Citadel. Good defense there from Durr, but better group play has been key for Monmouth. Pasha, Cogbara, tipped up and in by Pasha.
Three-point plays, three-pointers. Got over 250 of those career as well. As Stony Brook misses on a three. They're now 4 of 12 from downtown. Riley behind the back dribble. See what Isaiah Pasha has. Pulls up for...
You've got to adjust.
Octave started his career at Air Force, played there for 2 years. We talked about the job he did at Holy Cross, an all-conference selection. And now here at Stony Brook, he makes 1 of 2. Pasha changing directions and get well, but that's some pretty great players that have come through the state of Ohio. He's 4th all-time in scoring in the state of Ohio, and he's along with guys as Lane dropped and works some clock down, the turnover and the steal. Luster makes him pay, back down to 10, but not enough time left for Stony Brook. Delaware can hold. John Kamen thought about a three, but will dribble this out. as there's about 7 seconds differentiating.
How
the
about
game and
Camden's ball handling? We talked about that earlier. His ability to get wherever he wants without turning the ball over.
Here's Izaiah. Delaware can get one more shot up, and why not? Izaiah.
The hands of the Blue Hens, who have the early lead 4-3. Attack, Izaiah Pasha, and you talked about him before.
Top-level talent. Electric atmosphere.
Every day in our community. Injury law is all that we do. We don't do anything else. We don't do anything but injury work. Primarily.
Too little, too late. 5 seconds left. Beal takes the inbound. Beal with 18 points. Finals ticks run off the clock, although they will call a trap.
To the bucket near the semicircle. Pasha misses, gets his own board, and cleans things up. Attacking. That one's blocked by Lane. Riley will pick up the ball in transition. Entry feed to Lane. Over to Pasha. Up and in.
Good ball movement. Good cutting.
Camden. Spins in the paint. Too strong.
Camden's struggling a little bit, but A&T is defending him extremely well.
Edie Kudus.
A great catch that time by Edie Kudus. Look at the Delaware roster and see the high percentage of three-point shooters that they have. They're tough to defend because 2 or 3 or 4 of them can shoot the three.
Edie Kudus makes the front end of the 1-on-1. You mentioned the three-point shooting for Delaware. Forrest downhill and scores.
Beautiful. Don't settle. Get to the front of the rim. Make a bucket.
He's got 19. Help him up off the floor. Looks like you may have twisted the lower extremity of some sort. The Blue Hens will head north on 85 to take on.
Needs to be stopped. You need to have a chance to get the possession back.
Camden misses. Edie Kudus the rebound. He's got a double-double. His third straight. A&T needs to get a shot off.
Hold it for one, but very little to complain about if you're St. John's.
If that's the thing you're maddest about. Basket of the game.
And they have good spacing to get him the ball.
Edge of 4, not this time. By the way, Davon Smith has a double-double. This is a Delaware team. They're at the top of the CAA in three-point shooting. They've hovered around the top 50 nationally. And you're right, they've 42% tonight. And you can tell with Pasha.
Zuby grew up in Garland, Texas, but originally from Nigeria. And Iwuchukwu grew up in San Antonio, but originally from Nigeria as well. Both those guys support each other and play.
The guys to step up this evening. Well, uncharacteristic of a Bashir.
Delaware to the NCAA tournament as recently as 2022. Last year, got to the second round of the CAA tournament, a 19-14 record, another quality team. But the three-point shooting they possess this year could really take the Blue Hens over the top again.
But you got 5 guys who can score the basketball. You got 5 guys averaging double figures. Anytime when I was a coach, I had 5 guys averaging double figures. We actually went to the NCAA tournament, so this is going to bode well for the Blue Hens if they continue. As you see, knocking down a 3-point shot. Paul Pasha. That's a tough move right there. Something to see from.
And scores.
That's something that Coach Drew talked about wanting to see more and more of. Says he definitely can finish a lot better than he has. He's missed some bunnies so far this year. Not there.
They have liked what he's done from the outside. They like his three-point shot, which they thought was a bit of a work in progress, but that's been okay so far.
Yeah.
It's just the shots that he has normally finished at the 10 haven't quite fallen yet, but they're sticking with him, and that's the most important thing. And there's a +1 possession. Eyed up by Riley, steps back. Three-pointer off the rim, no good. Ray can't get over Camden. He'll bring it up himself. The big man dribbles into the front court. Lost it, though. Good hands from Rozier. Pasha waiting for the clear out. He'll drive again and dunk it home. Oh, the tried fencing.
Well, what we had in Midland was fencing, but it wasn't in the curriculum.
It was in the parking lot?
Let's just say, it depends what you mean by fencing, all right? Maybe that's the critical issue here.
Oh, nice feed to Pasha, who takes it in on net just and get Duquesne either. In fact, they're only +1 in that category, and I point that out because Delaware came in at 305th in the country when it comes to rebounding.
Well, again, we talked about that. It comes with a twist, as mentioned earlier in the Open, and it does because they don't play.
That's a great setup. First
perfect
pass and first.
Ready over there on the far bench is Coach Inglesby. Turnover, though, for Delaware State.
All those point guards are always shot ready, pass ready, and just athletic
That's
ready.
right, triple threat. As Timko now has it, there's a little bit of some pressure there in the backcourt. Now as Delaware settles into the half-court offense. Kagbara on the block, looking for a cutter, and he finds a wide open one. Izaiah Pasha into the corner. Driving is Smith. Great defense by Emery and Pasha. One of them got a hand on it. Now Pasha the other way. Euro stepping inside, evading the teams, trying to stay hot, and the freshman does. How about a step-back three from the left wing? A 5-0 run for Ponce James. And Delaware State trying to fight back here.
Telling Stan Waterman, put me in earlier.
Pasha with an answer, drives right down. Trying to take Kevin Riley, spins. Here comes the help defense with Camden. He still goes straight up, got the shot off, no good. And now Camden going to track down the loose ball on the rebound. 3-on-1 for Delaware. Camden up ahead to Pasha, who finishes with ease.
Pasha got it. So a turnover and points for the Bronx.
Yeah, I think some of the Rider players thought that maybe Alvarez would get another shot attempt there. Play carried on, but it was actually fortuitous for Rider. They're able to profit off of the turnover.
Yeah, that horn went off just as he was about to launch the free throw. Pasha, stop, fade away, got it.
And Kevin Baggett up.
Taking Emery on the defensive side. Good move by Zion Cruz. Reverse side for 2.
And Bronx guards getting the message out to drive the hoop, not just content to swing the ball around the perimeter. We've seen Burden and their crews back-to-back possessions. Great penetration to the basket.
Houston Emery. Now to Pasha. Pasha weaves through traffic, layup good. Good job by Rodriguez. Weeks, a long 3. No good, in and out, rebound by Riley. Lane through traffic, kicks it back out to Pasha. Pasha around Weeks, layup good. Good looking freshman.
Ingram on the first attempt with the patience to pass out of the double team. Ryder got a good shot on the Weeks three. McCabe, great fight on the 50-50, leads to an Ingram layup. Both teams playing at a high level here in the first half.
Pasha left alone for a floater. Weeks at the foul line. Good pass to Ingram. West Ingram. He missed an easy, uncontested layup. And Delaware, Pasha's going to make him pay with a slam. Timko. Now Allen. Riley the catch, the drive, cut off by West Ingram, but nobody there for Pasha.
Optimize the Bronx a fair amount here in this game.
Alvarez on the drive, little spin layup, no good. Rebound batted out to Pasha. Pasha to the hole, layup good. He's got 14.
Right now, Delaware continues to clean up the defensive glass, boxing out again a lost art. They're doing a good job blocking out, keeping Yale off the offensive glass, limiting them to one opportunity.
Pasha drives and scores over. Back out to Townsend. Lob it up. Taken away by Pasha, the 6'4" freshman point guard from Harrisburg, PA. Going end to end for two.
Nothing else needs to be said about that. When you're chasing a legend like that.
Four-time Ivy League Coach of the Year.
Sitting at the front of the bench.
There you go. I like it.
Great idea to sit in the middle. That way you can keep everybody's attention, be closer to more players.
Pasha with a swoop.
With him on both ends of the court.
Mbang got it blocked. Here comes Pasha. Right around Simmons, and again, right to the hole.
Now, if you're Delaware, key thing, do not turn the ball over. Yale might do some running, jumping. Again, got to be secure with the ball, run some clock. And this is where Camden becomes a huge luxury for Coach Inglesbury. Again, can play the point guard in this type situation as possible.
Coach Becker wanted to bring him out just to reset him so he can come in with the energy that's needed.
Beautiful layup from Jace Rockamore. And the rebound corralled by Allen and the Blue Hens. Pasha driving again, banks it in off the window and a lead.
I mean, you're getting cooked by that.
Timko. Now Camden, who's been relatively quiet on the offensive side. Down to 8 to shoot. Pasha will line it up and knock it down. From just inside of the free throw line to give Vermont the lead back at 22-20. With just over 8 minutes left to go, half one here from Mohegan Sun Arena in the Basketball Hall of Fame tip-off. Pasha wheeling and dealing and scoring.
Get themselves second chances, but create second chances for yourself. You have the size, you have the length, use it.
Pasha. Checked by Barnett. Gets a screen from Emery. Drives and kisses it off the window. Alamutu missing the three. Riley there with the rebound. Pasha will reset and now drive. Open real estate and a bucket. The drive by Long gets swatted at the rim. The follow by Fiorillo misses. Pasha. Now Emery. They try to keep it going. Pasha left alone from deep. Knocks down the three.
Against Iona. Rupert now has his back turned to Lane, the inbounder. Lane finds Timko in the middle and gets it back from him. Lane, bounce pass, Pasha lays it in. It's Mundi! Mundi is a man on a mission!
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Timko finds a cutting Pasha. Edwards. Delaware by 3. Pasha scored the most recent basket for the Hens. There's only been one lead change in this game. Delaware have been in control for the majority of this contest. Can they hang on? Late stages, second half. Pasha turnaround. That's pretty.